Hey everyone, this is Roland here. Welcome and thank you for being here. And I want to talk about Jesus and how he knows all our pain. He knows the sorrows that we go through. He knows the grief that we go through because he has gone through it. Jesus has gone through sorrows. He has gone through grief. He has gone through pain. He knows what we're going through. And that is why we need to come to him with our grief. We need to come to him with our pain, with our sorrow, with our heartache, whatever it is, we need to bring it to him because he has gone through all of it and he knows it deeply. He's deeply acquainted with grief and with sorrow and with pain. And there's a scripture that I want to share, and it's in Isaiah 53 verse 3, and it's a very interesting scripture, and it says about Jesus: "He was despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and as one from whom men hide their faces. He was despised and we esteemed him not." So here it calls him a man of sorrows. Jesus, like I said, is well acquainted with sorrow because he went through sorrow. He knows what sorrow is. He knows what grief is. So we need to go to him. So I love that, a man of sorrows. What a title. And that's why we can go to him. But as we go to him and give him all these things, the word then says something amazing. There is an amazing promise for those who are going through grief, right? Through us who are going through sorrow and pain and who are crying, right? All these things, there is a promise we can hold on to. And I want to go to it and share that with you. And I want to share, the first one is in Luke 6 verse 21. And it says, this is Jesus: "Blessed are you who weep now, for you shall laugh." So you may be weeping now, but Jesus says that you will laugh. There will be laughter. There is laughter coming to you. That's his promise. Weeping will not last forever. Sorrow and grief will not last forever. Winters always come to an end. One thing I was told, and I keep on holding on, that winters do not last, because when winter comes, it will end to make way for another season, for summer. And that's a promise from God, right? So it says, "Blessed are you who weep now, for you shall laugh." And I want to move on to another scripture that you know very well, and it's Psalm 30 verse 5. And it says, "Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes with the morning." So the weeping is here. Whatever pain you're going through, whatever sorrow, you may be crying right now because of things that you've been going through, a heartache or brokenness or whatever it is. But the promise is that there's joy and that there is laughter. And these are the things we need to hold on to, because God is faithful. He cares for us. He loves us. And he has amazing promises for us. And I'm going to read one more scripture, one more promise. And that's still in Psalm 30 verse 11. And it says, "You have turned for me my mourning into dancing. You have loosed my sackcloth and clothed me with gladness, that my glory may sing your praise and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give thanks to you forever." So you have turned for me my mourning into dancing. So those are three things again that we see, right? There is laughter, there's joy, and there is dancing. And these are the promises we can hold on to. And that's why we need to go by faith to Jesus. And that's why actually we need to go to him and bring him our weeping and our pain and our sorrow and all these things, our brokenness, because then there is a promise that he will come and help us, and there will be joy, and that there will be laughter, and there will be dancing. And the thing is, we need to come to him in faith, because how are all these things going to happen? We need to trust him for it. Only he knows how he will turn things around. But we need to trust that he is leading us in faithfulness and goodness, and that he loves us so much that he will not leave us in our brokenness, in our pain, in our sorrows, right? In our grief, that winter will end and that he will make a way for us. And with that, I've come to the end of the episode. And with that, I will see you next week, and God bless.